They said having boys is really like they could eat like the whole Costco. So how do you manage with two boys, having time to cook for them, or what are your struggles when you cook for your family?
Oh, here's the thing. I am married 16 years. And I know how to cook, but I'm not a bad cook. I know how to cook, but I only know like less than 10 menus. And it keeps going on and on and on and on, like probably like 8 years, like my kids is like, Mom, I appreciate this cooking, but can this be the last time you're gonna cook this? And then I said, oh, okay. And then, after like 8 years, like, I we don't have any vice, me and my husband. We just want to just eat out and watch a movie. That's all. And
Mm.
I am not teaching my kids really good because after that 8 years, we always eat out. Yeah, they are used to eat out. That's why this quarantine is like giving us a really hard time.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
My
I think
husband's still ordering takeout.
yeah. Oh,
We always eat
Mm.
out. We're not saving money. It's like, and then we always eat out. My youngest says, "Mom, look at me. I look like Chinese now. All we have, I said, all we eat is Chinese, Chinese, Chinese. Can we eat something else? Something like that." So, and
I think that's really like a struggle for all of us. Like I'm a stay-at-home mom for a very, very, very long time, and it was a good experience. But it's true, like we are really having a hard time thinking of what to make.
Mhm.
Even if I studied culinary and I'm a chef by profession, it's still really hard to think of what we
what
can
you
cook
can
for
eat.
them because they really get tired. But as like as a stay-at-home mom, I cannot afford to buy food outside all the time. First,
Mm,
because of the money,
Budget.
the
yes, but
budget,
yeah.
right? And then I love cooking. I'm so happy that I love cooking. So at the age of 19, I was already taking care of my children, and I cook a lot. So Rochi, as a stay-at-home mom, and then you have your kids who are very sensitive when it comes to food. So what is the major struggle that you have encountered so far?
Actually, for me, the main struggle as a mom is finding the balance with them because technically, if we talk about their allergies, they're already considered disabled kids. Actually, in school, we could always have permits
Wow.
for them as disabled. But for me, since with food allergies, it's one of those disability that is, I would say, invisible to the eye because they look normal. They have two hands, they have two legs. They're not considered like disabled, but they have limitations. It's just that I have to have that like that balance of like, no, you can't go on rehearsal because I'm not
Oh yeah.
comfortable, but but you have to because that's what you do.
Yeah.
That is something that I really struggled, but I think over the years, I was able to trust them more.
That's good. And I think it's mostly it's our fears, right? And how about you, Jill? So what do you think is your biggest and major struggle when it comes to just dealing with kids while you were a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah, and I think that, when you are in stressful situations, when you're, of course, on a regular basis, when you're raising your children on a day-to-day basis and you don't have a lot of breaks, right?
Mm,
And
Hmm.
it's, a 24/7 job.
mm,
And a lot of people can't relate to that.
mm,
And when you look at it in those terms, that it really, you need your paid time off, right? You
mm.
need your time off and you need your breaks. And moms all the time, they joke around, oh, I'm going to hide in the closet. That's a real thing.
Mm,
Yeah,
yes.
I have
They're
experienced that.
hiding from their children. And we all need breaks, and we all need some alone time and some me time. And I think that's the number one thing, is to make sure you find that balance. Balance of life is so key, whether you're a full-time mom, a part-time, having a part-time job or a full-time job. It doesn't matter. Finding that balance is going to be important.
Thank you.